Welcome everybody to another episode of Quick Album Reviews. I'm your bringer of album reviews. That's kind of a stupid way of saying that. CJ Metal, and today I'm going to be reviewing Woods 5, Gray Skies and Electric Lights by Woods of Ypres. I think I said that right. Released in 2012, this gothic doom metal is the last to feature vocalist David Gold, the lead vocalist who died in a car accident before the album was released to the public. Rest in peace. However, his last performance put the band on the map, actually, and this is actually considered, their Omega, whatever that's, I don't know, whatever. It's considered their best. Fuck it. So let's review it, shall we? What? What do you mean, no? Fuck you. I'm going to review it anyway. So this album has some very depressing and pessimistic lyrics. I can't fucking talk. About, how meaningless life is, and how death is, inevitable. What the hell? I can't talk. What love is worthless, and all this other stuff. It's quite depressing, honestly. And these lyrics aren't like, poetic or, well, I can't say poetic, but they're not, overly poetic, I suppose. Like, they have some poetic value, but they're rather straightforward. It's not hard to decipher, what's the theme of the song or anything like that. Like, it's pretty obvious. And, I think it really suits the band's kind of style. The music itself isn't very fancy or technical, so I don't expect the lyrics to be like poetic and dramatic and all that stuff. The music's very rather stripped down. I mean, it's not very riff driven. Excuse me. It's more about, the music, like the backup music, the guitar, the bass, the drums. It's all about backing up the vocals and the lyrics and, kind of accenting them. And, it's all meant to like, how do I say this? It's all meant to back up David and, like, his emotional performance on vocals, and, the lyrics he's saying and all that. It's definitely an emotional album, and, you can really feel the emotional investment from really all the band, like, not only David, but the drummer, the bassist, whose names I probably should have looked up before doing this, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead. They set out to deliver an emotional album, and you definitely get an emotional album with some quite pessimistic lyrics, but that just goes with the emotion. However, I do have some issues with this album. I can't quite say it was perfect. There are some parts of harmonizing between David and the more what the fuck do you call it? Unclean vocals, I guess. And some of the composition I wasn't 100% keen on, but still, I have to give this album at least a 9.5 out of 10. Though I don't think it's perfect, I still highly suggest it. It is definitely one of the best doom metal albums I've heard. It's just really fucking good if you haven't heard it already. I listened to their Ypres' album before the Green album. That one was okay. Not as good as this one. I mean, if you're gonna check out any other albums, definitely check out this one. Alright, everyone, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but one last thing before I go. I want to get your all's opinion on, how the channel's going so far. What do you like? What don't you like? What would you like to hear more of? Would you like to see more stuff? Because, I started adding, kind of background pictures to these videos, because I thought, staring at an album cover for like 2-3 minutes is probably not very interesting to you guys. So, just let me know, if you guys, what you guys like, and, if you want me to do something a little different. I don't have a lot of time to, like, I don't do like this for a living. I don't make my, income off YouTube or anything like that. So, I go to school. I got work. I got other stuff I got to do. So, I'm a busy guy, but, find time to do this because I like metal. I guess that's like really the best way to say it. So just let me know down below in the comments section, what would you guys like more of, less of, and all that. All right, everyone, I think that's going to wrap it up. This is going to be my longest review. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap it up. Have a great day.